Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we do have our books that I have read and the DVDs that I have watched throughout this month of October. So we do have a few days left, but today is the day I'm able to film and get some stuff done. So my mic is currently on charge because it just died as I was filming another video. So we love that. So obviously if it does not sound as great, I do apologise. But girl, I gotta get these videos done. Okay? So I have read quite a lot and watched quite a lot of stuff throughout this month, surprisingly. And we're going to do as best I can to go through. I did not keep most of these books as well. I'll explain when I get to them as well. I've only got a few little pile. And then I'm going to probably show you some DVDs that I'm hoping to get through in the next few days as well after reading the book that I'm on. So we're going to start off with The Metal Slinger by Rachel Snyder. So I read this, I think I gave it 4 stars. It was really, really good. No, actually, no, I didn't give it 4 stars. I can't remember. No, I don't. No. What did I give it? No, I think I did like it, but I don't know what I gave it now. It was an interesting book. The next book, I think it's called The Light Order anyway. And I just didn't keep it. I think it was just the way it was, I think. I can't remember what the thing was, what I did. I'm sorry. I'm so dull right now. Okay, so the next book I actually watched a DVD. This is called The Yazuku Fiancé. So this is about a girl who and this guy, they're both in kind of like gang mobster-styled gang related with their parents. And she's being told that she has to go to this place and basically marry this guy, and he pretends to be a bodyguard for her to drop her off, and then was like, oh wait, this is him. He absolutely adores her after the moment where he goes, like, you can have a kidney. She just rang up and was like, yeah, alright, get a kidney, go to school the next day, like, here's my kidney, here's the cash. Basically she sold her kidney to some guy that she's one of her friends with, and I was just like, damn girl. Okay, so I'm hoping the way this ended, I do hope there's going to be season 2 of this, because there's some animes that do not need a season 2. But there's most animes that do definitely need a season 2. And I'm still going to keep going with Yun on the Dawn until that has a season 2. Okay? I want that to have a season 2. It needs to be. Anyway, this, obviously going to keep. Then we have Jack Frost by Rebecca F. Kennedy. I was feeling like, okay, we have a human, Jack Frost guy. No, this is actually a creature called Jack Frost who was woken up from his hibernation from her when she got lost in the snow in the mountains, and he happened to have a connection with her. Some stuff like that happened, and next relationship. It was like a thin book. It was like a big one. Hang on. Okay, so yes, I do have my red book that has all the books and everything I read, so it's easy to remember which ones are books. Next book I read was Burnt Out by Rebecca Genshark. This book, blimey. So we have Nox and, where is her name? Yeah, where's your name, you little bugger? Okay, now I can't remember her name. So he's a motorcyclist and she's a gymnastic, right? And he needs a little bit more flexibility and stuff like that. So he asks her to help him out, and then there was one moment where he was like, look, Ray, I'm gonna like you a lot, kind of situation, and he was like, you know what I'm gonna do? If I would, I'll bend you over this motorbike and that, and then they do it anyway, because she's like, I want you to do what you said you would do to me on the first day. Oh my god, yes please. So yes, I am gonna get the rest of the series. Don't mind if I do. That's gonna be really good. Hang on. Okay, sorry, I am going to keep stopping and starting just because my little one is going to be like whinging his bum off anyway, like normal. So there is that. But anyway, the next book was The Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. Unfortunately, the third book didn't really call to me. First 2 books, amazing, loved it. The third book, I still gave it high 4 stars. It wasn't like, grabbed me to it, so they will be passed along to someone else. Then I watched this anime. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. So this is a girl who basically gets reincarnated as a villainess. She's supposed to be this villainess. This girl here is basically the saint. and she basically uses her powers that she didn't know she really had to persuade people to be her friend. And then obviously at the end they made friends and stuff like this, so it was like a big thing. And I believe there's going to be a season 2 because she gets herself kicked out. Yes, there is going to be a season 2 of this because she's going to get kicked out so she can get more information about this life that she's in. And it's so good. And he kissed her. Oh my goodness. Yes, please. I literally was so excited to watch this. And I cannot wait for season 2. It's going to be so fun. Okay, then after that, I read The Alpha's Temptation by Renee Rhodes and Lee Savano. It was good. I enjoyed it. But again, there was like 10 books in this series with different what was it called? Things. So obviously Alpha is obviously with a werewolf and stuff like that, and like how he can't control himself, he becomes a werewolf, and she's the gangster kind of thing. I was just like, okay, I really like that, but oof, yeah. Then I read The Thursday Murder Club by Rachel Osman. Unfortunately, I did DNF this. I got for a few chapters in, and I was just like, no. So with me, if I'm reading a book, if I get to 100 pages, that's a good sign. If it's not, then I DNF before then I know I did not like that book, and I do not continue that book. So unfortunately, I did pass that book along. I just couldn't get into the book at all. I know there's a live action, whatever, movie of it, series, whatever it is. I just could not get into the book at all. It was boring. Okay, sorry. I know guys out there liked it, but for me, no thank you. Then I read The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Oh my goodness, guys. Amazing. I fully enjoyed this book. The twists and turns, the thing at the just the way it ended. Holy mackerels, okay? I was so enjoying this book so much. I have got other books by this author, and I cannot wait to continue reading them. It was just so amazing, and I'm so glad I got this book as well. Now I've got another mystery author that I'm happy to have now. I do have one other one, which is Cynthia Murphy, and then I have Rory Sager. This was really, really good. I enjoyed that. Okay, then I read The God of Malice by Rena Kent. Unfortunately, I got to about chapter 2 and DNF'd it. I could not stand the main characters, just the way it was. Like, oh, I'm gonna hold you by your throat over the cliff, and then I'm gonna make you do that near the cliff as well. Honey, no. I know I like a good stalker kind of MMC with a whole book and everything, romance, but this one was too far. I had the whole book collection and I just could not stand it. I was like, nope, I can't do it. I was looking forward to the whole series. That first book, no, it put me right off. So unfortunately, I will not be reading any of that book. Then obviously I read Do Your Worst by Rosie Dunnan. I read this book. Really good. I did enjoy it. It was a Luna Crate edition. It's about two people trying to... My mind just went blank. Two people who was on the hunt to try and do these mystery thing, and then obviously a romance. Interesting. It was not bad, but I didn't keep it in the end because I wanted to feel like I needed more from it. It's fine. Then the next book I read was Darling Madness by Rosemary A. Johns. Funny enough, I can't actually remember much about this book. I think it was about something, and I know it was like a Peter Pan retelling. I know I didn't enjoy it as much. I still gave it a good few stars. I just didn't know what to think about it. Then I read The Predator by Runix, whatever you say it. Okay. Interesting. I did read it. It was good. But I didn't keep it because, again, it was not a book that was going to call out to me. I love a good, romance, spicy book. But this one, again, was not for me. So it's not too bad. I am moving forward. That's all. Then I read The Boarded Heart by Ruth Stilling. This book, it was so cute. I loved it. It was amazing. This is book 1 in the Seattle Scorpion series as well. So we have... Felicity and obviously, what's his name? Anyway, so she bumps into him and she doesn't recognise him. She has a child. And then this romance starts happening between the two. It was just so amazing and it's so good. I enjoyed it. Again, hang on, I've got to sort Noah out. He's slowly going down. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, some of the videos actually will have Noah awake and just chilling and playing. So you might hear some rattles or whatever, some playing, a bit of noise. So we'll see, will that be okay? But I was kind of trying to hopefully do it when he's asleep and have my mic. But my mic died in my last video, so I need to kind of get charged. Then obviously I watched the whole volume 1 to 9 basically of Ruby. So I'll see how many I can fit in the page. Might be some on this side, mainly this side as well. So I read volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After a few volumes it does get very not that great. I enjoyed it because obviously the first volume was like, oh, she has silver eyes, and this place went boom. Then we got to the second one, and more each time we're getting more of the characters. But it got to volume 9 and I was like, it feels like it's kind of a little bit repeat. There is a volume 10 that's on there, I believe, but for me I was just like, no thank you. So they were gone and they have been bought by someone else on Vinted. Next up we have A Language of Dragons by S.F. Williams. Unfortunately I did get a few chapters in and DNF'd it. Didn't even make it to the 100 page mark. I did not understand it. I didn't know what I was reading. Obviously I went into it because there's a fairy edition, it had dragons, and I was like, yes please. This one, yeah, her parents got basically taken away because from a treason, and she then speaks dragon tongue. I was like, oh yeah, and then I was like, this is boring. Like, I'm really fast with my books, okay? If you haven't been following me, you know that my books vary to, oh, that's a good, or that's bad, and stuff like that. So I'm really, again, I'm really fussy with my books. So I have to choose between which one I like. Next up I read was, okay, these next two is actually arcs. So the first one is Sword and Stones by Kimberly Lynn Hansen. So this is a Sword and Stone. It's a Sword and Stone kind of story. I don't really go for these books, but I did give it 4 stars. It was quite interesting to read, and I really did like it. Oh my gee. Yeah, so it's like a really good arc and all that, so it was a good one. The second book is actually called Charmed, I'm sure, by Liza B. Oh, this was such a good book. When I read this also arc, and I bought the physical book from her as well. This book was so funny and so good. This werewolf comes to town, he knows his mate's there, which the mate's a witch, and every day she basically curses him. And then this like slow romance starts to happen between these two. It's just hilarious the way he will not give up. He doesn't matter. He's like, no, you are one for me. I like you a lot. So please come to me. I fully enjoyed it. I cannot wait to get the physical book, and I just really enjoyed it. So I cannot wait. Then next up, I read the Die Bound by Sable Sorensen. Unfortunately, I did DNF this book. It got to past 100 pages, about chapter 10, I think, and I was like, okay. I was like rolling through it, and I was like, okay, yeah. No, big wolves, yes, love it. Big, wolf plat person. And then I was like, what is this? So it's like giving you Hunger Game vibes, yes, because people are getting like killed anyway, and stuff like that. So even with their wolves, they're getting killed. I was like, nah, can't do this. No, thank you. No, I was talking a lot. So unfortunately, I did not like that book at all. Simple as that. Okay, then next up, I actually read Sakura Saku Volume 1 to Volume 5. I did really enjoy this, but a friend of mine actually wanted to read the books, so I said, here, you can read them. I'm just, obviously I had no space on my shelf at the moment, because I've got a lot of unread books that I haven't got on my shelf. That's on for my next my next lot of books to read, and I still got books on my desk that I need to go through as well. So a lot of books I've got to muck around with, but at the same time I'm like, you know what, it'll be fine. So then obviously we move on to Half Bad by Sally Green. I got to about maybe chapter 2 as well. DNF'd it. No thank you. No. Can't remember anything about it. Don't tell me about it. Don't know. I got the whole trilogy because I watched a YouTuber years ago when she unboxed it, Chelsea Palmer. And I was like, oh my god, I've got it. Yes, I want to read it. I got to it and I was like, no. Move along. That's it. Okay, guys, you're probably going to hate me for this book, but I DNF'd the When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I was reading it and I was like, what is the plot here? Why do I not understand it? And what in the hell is going on? The characters, okay. The plot, eh. So no, I DNF'd it. I'm sorry. I had to. Then I read When in Rome by Sarah Adams. Really good, cute little romance book. Really interesting. So a pop star basically gets stranded. A car broke down in front of someone's yard, and he comes out, asks her. She's like, "No, you're a murderer. I'm not gonna come out my car, even though her car is smoking." And then from there, these two, he's a baker as well. So these two then slowly start with a slow rate romance relationship, and them two didn't want that first, but at first then they're like, yeah, yes. He's talking to himself now. Bless you. Ooh. Okay, then next up we have A Fire in the Sky by Sophie Jordan. Jordan, again, I didn't have this book. I got to maybe the first page and I was like, no, thank you. The first page just cut me straight off. I was like, I don't understand what the hell I'm reading. Just no. That's it. Then I read The Mile High Heat by Sarah Blue. This was about a wolf. This is a werewolf kind of series. So basically, she went on a plane to get away from these three guys that she was with, because they didn't want to be in a pack with her anymore, basically. They were like, no, we don't want to bond with you, that's it. So she got on a plane. Then mid-flight, she started going in heat. And then the pilot, to help her, said, look, we're going to help heal you. We're going to take you to Heat Haven, and we're going to control you there. She was like, no, please help me. I need help now. Please, I can't take this anymore. So obviously he helps her on the plane with his co-pilot next to him. The curtains up so you don't see as much. And then from there, she meets the other two boys as well, and they love her. They even when they accidentally fell in the bath, she's like, look, it's not your fault, it's my fault, it's not a problem. They have romance, they have love. Yes, spice, come on, what do you expect? And he moved on. But unfortunately, I did pass this book along. It's only because this book was in a special edition kind of form, and book 2 has not got a special edition at all, and so is book 3. So I was like, that's really disappointing. I don't know how long it would till the second book or the third book would get a this, because it's completely like a pink book, but then that was it. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to give it to someone else. Then the book I read was The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. Guys, this book was so freaking good. So basically we have Ivy, who wanted to find out what happened to her sister when she gave the Queen a bargain. So if you give the Queen a bargain, she will, a wish, she'll make that true, but you have to give something back, like a bargain, like a rumple. But the ending? Guys, the ending! I did not expect that. I did not expect the prince at all. I didn't say which prince though. But yes, book 2, I'm hoping Fairy Loot will do the next edition in this series, because I need to know what happens. Also, my task is for my next reads is to make sure I read all the Fairy Loot books first, because when Fairy Loot does their editions, like the second book or something, I need to make sure I have that book read, so I know whether I want the book or not, just to make it easy. Then I watch, to add to my collection, Scooby-Doo Rock Kiss Rock and Roll. I've been trying to find this one for ages. I thought I had it on my shelf, but I didn't. Who love a good Scooby-Doo movie? Yes, please. Hang on. He's going again. Okay, then the next book I read was called Cross the Line by Simone Satani. I enjoyed this book very, very much. So she went with her brother to Morocco for a race. Hang on. So, yes. Sorry, interrupted by Noah. It's fine. So this book, so she went with Morocco with her brother for this race, and she didn't want to plan to bump into him, Dev, because last time they saw each other, they kissed, and her brother does not know. Throughout the book, she becomes his social media manager, helping to build his brand again, make sure he knows who they are. The fact is that this romance started to slowly go in, Bit spicy, yes. And then at the end, it's funny because her brother was like, "You lied to me about this. I don't mind you being together though. You two are adults, but you lied to me about not telling me." And I was like, "Oh, that's sweet though." So yeah, and again, this is a special edition from the works as well. Look at that. I do need to get the second book. I think it's Ride With Me. So I need to get that from the works as well because it has sprayed editions. So I do need to get that book. Next book I read was Murder Road by Simone St. James. My goodness, it was good. It was a good murder mystery, but there was a lot of things I was like, okay, here we go, yes. But at the same time, I was like, I didn't keep the book because I feel like I would not be able, if I like a book and it's a special edition, and no other books come out in that by that author, that's a special edition, I don't want to keep it because I doubt there's going to be any other books that's going to have a special edition. I had a book on my shelf for ages and no books came out in that edition. So I was like, right, I'm going to get passed along to someone else. That was it, done. Easy and on way. It's not a problem. It's just like, it's easier if I just give it away to someone else who's going to enjoy that book. So I did give that book to a friend of mine and she really loves murder mystery books as well. Right, the next book I read, just finished, actually filming today, whilst I filmed today. It's called The Famous Last Words by Shannon McPherson. This book, loved it. Spicy? Yes. Cute? Yes. It is a slow enemy lovers book, fake dating kind of thing. So basically, Robbie asks Fran if she can be his pretend girlfriend. These two had they were like nemesis back in school, and stuff like that. And obviously then, because he punched a guy from his previous time, because of reasons which, if you read this book, guys, you will know I am going to get the second, third, and fourth book in this series because this is the New York Thunder series. I enjoyed it. Very, very nice. She was like, "Oh, I'm going to hurt you. I'm not a skinny girl." And he's like, "I don't care. Do you think I give two dumb craps? No, you come here and you sit on my face." Yep, he said that. So it was weird. And what was really cute is when she was not able to come to his game, he got really worried because she wasn't answering the texts and everything. He went over to her place and found out she was sick with really, really bad period pains. And he helped her. He was with her the whole time. He even stayed there the night because she wanted him to. It was so cute. I literally cannot wait to find out what happens in the next 3 books. So yes, please, thank you so much. Cannot wait to read this. Finish reading that series. Now, the book I'm currently reading, I've only just got the dust jacket because the actual physical book is actually over there on my side table. I am currently reading The Neverthorn by Shannon Mayer. So far, I'm fussed with my books, okay? So at the moment, I'm just going to get my calendar up because today is the 25th. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 days left for the end of this month to end, and obviously today is the day I can only film. So I'm hoping that I can finish this book by tonight, maybe tomorrow, before I'm not able to film as much, and then the next 4 things I'm going to show is hopefully what I can get to by the end of this month. So it'll just be easier to do so. So there's that. I'm just going to lift these up. So 3 of them is actually DVDs. So the first one is an anime. This is called Slime Tenchi. So I think it's I slayed 1,000 slimes. And then she had power up or something. And then she has all these characters. So season 1 and season 2, I really wanted to watch it because it just sounded really good. And I want to know how she just defeats all these slimes. So I will be watching that one. The next anime is called So I'm a Spider, So What? So this is obviously she gets reincarnated as a spider, like the slime. And then she has these powers, blah, blah, blah. So I've only watched a few episodes before when I was watching this before. But altogether, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it has 2 seasons. No, 24 episodes. So I think it's just 1 season. So I do hope, if you're wondering how it's going to be on this, if it's going to be season 2 of it eventually, because I feel like that should probably get a season 2. Then that time I got reincarnated as a vending machine, that's getting a season 2. I'm going to keep announcing it, but why please tell me why. Anyway, the third DVD is actually going to be, I'm going to be watching Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2 first, before I watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I was supposed to watch this in the cinema, but before I found out I was pregnant, I was actually feeling so sick, I was ill, didn't want to do anything, and then I found out I was pregnant, I was like, that would explain it. So unfortunately, I did actually miss watching this in the cinema, and I think there was another movie that I didn't get to watch in the cinema either. But that is what those three DVDs going to watch. And then the book I'm going to hopefully last on is called Cruel is the Light by Sophie Clark. This is a fairly edition as well, so I'm hoping I can get to this book. It is quite a big book as well, so hopefully I can get through this book. I've only got 2 piles left on my book, like on this Coat Reads, so hopefully I can get on my next book, my next reads, because there's a lot of books I need to read and slowly move along, because yeah, I'm getting rid of quite a few things, not my shelves. I have to keep these babies. But anyway, yes, I need to get, these are the 4 that I'm hoping to get through by the end of this month, which I feel like I can, because I feel like while I'm watching these, I'm going to be reading book. That makes sense, kind of. But at the moment, I won't be able to watch these until he's asleep, because he gets so whingy and all that stuff. So, but I'm hoping that's the 4 I want to get through. So every time I do film early, I do kind of go through and see like how many books I can get to, if I'm not able to get through them, like I've just done now. Like these are the stuff I want to get to by the end of the month. So yeah, I can't believe it is almost November, guys. It's going freaking quick. I return to work in March, April-ish next year, so I do have a few months still, and all that. But my goodness, it's gone so quick. But yeah, I hope I can get through those ones before the end of this month. I feel like I can. I just have to put my mind to it. But yeah, that is everything I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, sorry for the background noise for Noah, but I can't help it. We love a good noisy background. Anyway, thank you guys for your support as well. Thank you guys so much. I cannot believe it's almost December and it's going to be almost 2026. It's going so quick, and it's amazing. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video, whatever the video will be. We don't know. But bye. Peace.